Zen metaphor. The ox and herder. What if I told you that your sense of self is basically a teenager with car keys, and your Buddha nature is the self-driving car? That's the Zen metaphor of the ox and herder. And the punchline: you are both the teenager and the car. Let's untangle that. Zen masters gave us this wild series of drawings called the 10 ox herding pictures. At first, the ox is nowhere to be found. That's your Buddha nature, hidden, concealed by the weeds of craving, distraction, and Netflix binges. The herder? That's you, eventually chasing after it with the determination of someone trying to catch a cat that doesn't want to come inside. It all starts when you learn of the ox. In searching, you occasionally see evidence, you pursue, and inevitably, you catch sight of it. Translation: you glimpse that the process of awareness is, indeed, something bigger than just your wandering thoughts. You catch up with the ox, but it is not tame. It seems to buck, it seems to snort, and it seems to lead you willy-nilly across the pasture. And yet, you are determined to catch it, to tame it. With discipline, with zazen. Every tug on the rope is another moment you remember to come back to the breath, or to the koan, or just to being present. And over time, something shifts. The wild ox appears to calm. You come to ride it, and occasionally, it seems that you can even guide it. But in reality, the herder isn't guiding the ox, and yet likewise, the ox no longer seems to be dragging the herder. The ox and herder, the self and Buddha nature, start moving in rhythm. This is when practice feels less like a grind and more like, well, life carrying you instead of you carrying life. You're literally riding your own Buddha nature, letting the unfettered activity of awareness determine the path you walk. But here's the Zen twist. The story doesn't end with a happy herder on a tamed ox. Keep going through the pictures and poof, both ox and herder vanish. All that's left is an empty circle. Why? Because the whole self versus Buddha nature thing was just a setup. A teaching tool. Like training wheels that disappear once you realize the bike and the rider were never separate. In other words, the ox needs no taming. The herder returns to the mere afterthought that it is. The pasture is recognized as your own infinite mind. And that's the kicker. The ox and herder metaphor is not about telling you to become something new, or about how Zen can tame that unruly mind. It's reminding you that both you and the thing you were chasing, the wild ox, were actually the ground beneath your feet the whole time.